try to look at where TwelveSeven comes in. Okay, he came in about 18 seconds in the C-Man's run, so that should give him some sort of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure my bingo sync is refreshed so I make sure I have the right board in front of me. Okay, yeah,
Do you have the 5 Grandpa Moon Seaside Middle?
I do indeed, yes.
Alrighty. Alright,
Oh.
yeah, so let's take a gander at this board. It should be revealed on the mainstream shortly. Having a little bit of delay with that. Are we live?
We should be.
Okay, I just needed to reload the stream. It looked like we weren't live.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but we are going. Let me switch to C-Man's audio for a second. And yeah, let's take a look at this board. 5 Grandpa Moon Seaside, not a great center square. Definitely could be better. There are a couple late game goals. There we have 2 Moons from Siberia Sand, 6 Grandpa Moon Seaside, 5 Grandpa Moon Seaside, 1 checkpoint Snow. So it does look like to be a Snow Seaside lock.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. So it's really just about picking the best lines that do Seaside here.
Yeah, whatever can get you into Snow or Seaside the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see.
Board should be revealed on stream shortly, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, so I hope. Yeah.
It just takes a while because of the delay and because we re-roll it before the match.
Right.
Do not fear. The board will soon be here. But yeah, this is definitely not a fun board in terms of early game finishing. There are only 2 lines that don't do it, and they're not very good lines. Oh, there we go. There's the board. Now
there
you
we
guys
go.
can see it.
Yay, board. So I'm just trying right off to see if there's anything that could end up being decent for Snow Kingdom in this case, and I don't know, like maybe row 4, column 2, column 5. I don't know if that's ideal.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a fan of the 8 costume sets here, just because you're going so far into the game. I feel like maybe Seaside would be a better play here, just because it has more goals and you have more freedom to do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting out saying that just to see if like that's even a viable option, because you know sometimes if you have that case going on where you have just like one snow goal is kind of out of the way, maybe there is a route that goes through it and that's okay, but then you know if you look at it and it's not okay, then you can just know that you're going to Seaside.
Yeah, I was kind of shunning the 8 costume sets earlier, but I didn't also see the 7 costume sets.
Yeah, that's
so there is some synergy in that sense. But I don't know. If you want to do that, then I'd probably do something like row 2, row 3, column 4 maybe.
Yeah, column 4. I don't know. Maybe column 4 would be alright. I don't know that I love it.
Yeah,
the
it's
ground
just...
pounds in the sub areas in Seaside are not exactly good to put together either.
Well, I mean, you're kind of stuck with it in the middle, so you have to do something with it.
Yeah, I think ground pounds are probably the better way to focus in Seaside stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. But also, I don't think doing 16 mins Cascade is very appropriate.
No, that's not a good goal.
We have R1, R2, C3 as a suggestion. I have that same gripe against doing 16 mins Cascade in this very late finish. I personally am not a fan of that.
Yeah, I try to think it through. I'm actually kind of looking at column 2, column 5, and TLBR here. That may not be too terrible. Although, well, actually... Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't have said column 5, sorry. Row 2, column 2, and TLBR.
Yeah, I could see the argument for that. Although it does still combine the differing Seaside goals.
Yeah, it does. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
We also have row 1, C3, TLBR, which is kind of the same.
Yeah, 16 Cascade is not great here.
It looks like C-Man He's doing a timer challenge, so he is probably going to be doing 16 Cascade.
I think it is, yeah. That's what it
Which
seems like.
honestly, I mean, this card is pretty terrible, so I don't blame him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, the more I look at this, the more I actually kind of like this snow finish, like row 4, column 2, column 5 here. I don't actually mind it that much. It doesn't look terrible.
Row 2?
Sorry, row 4, column 2,
Okay.
column 5.
Column 2, column 5. I don't know. I'm still not really convinced. I could definitely see the argument, though.
Yeah. I think that's probably what I would do on this board. It just seems like it has the most sort of synergy flow to it, type of thing. We'll see what the runners decide to do. Sounds like TwelveSeven is just getting the heck out, which I can understand that too.
Yeah, I definitely would not want to stick around for 16 Cascade here.
Yeah, no.
So in that case, for now, I'm gonna switch to 12's audio just because he's further ahead in the game. But who knows, we may switch back to C-Man, depending on what routes these guys choose.
I can obviously tell that C-Man's either going row 1 or column 3, or both, potentially on this board.
It probably is both, just because 5 and 6 ground moons are very synergetic words,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of synergy to that.
Because if you're already doing the 5, might as well do the 6, and if you're already doing 6, you're already doing 5. So
Yeah. Well,
not really much reason to not do it.
Oh, C-Man. Oh boy. Oh, that's not looking good.
Oh, C-Man pulling off the edge. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I was gonna say that 6 ground pound moon in Seaside though is kind of irritating. The one in the
The room.
Yeah, the little room. The whatever is wriggling on
The lurker in the stone or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Seaman's doing this sub area. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I don't know what everyone is like this sub area today. Normally it's just Dino and 2D that are like the standard for 16 Cascade.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened today.
I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of inexperience for some people playing bingo. So I don't know how much experience Seaman has had with bingo. I know he's done a lot of things in Odyssey.
He's done a lot of bingo recently. He's not much of a veteran bingo player, but also it's weird. It's interesting how many people I've seen opting for this this route. He also is having a lot of trouble setting up these shots, but he gets it in the end.
There we go.
But yeah, I've always seen the standard Dino and 2D sub areas as the ones you have to do. I've heard that Chain Chomp is technically faster than Dino Room, but its proximity to the Odyssey makes Dino significantly faster.
Yeah, for sure. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought TwelveSeven froze up for a minute there. I was like, I saw like what looked like an explosion in front of him. I thought.
No. Sometimes you get a weird up warp in the camera there.
Yeah. Alright. Try to see if TwelveSeven's doing anything particular in Sand. What is there in Sand on this board?
Is he going to do World Peace Sand? No. Okay. He was practicing IP clip earlier, so I don't know what his plan was.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I just wanted to, make sure that no fishy business was going on.
Yeah.
Because you do not want to do World Peace Sand on his side finish.
Yeah.
That is one thing that I'm very sure that he's learned while practicing bingo.
Yeah. So there is Sphinx questions on this board. There's 2 Jaxi stands. Of course, yeah, you can do World Peace if you want to. I probably like Clever the Divine is against it on this one.
So he's not doing Sphinx questions. So that rules out both. Column 3 was already ruled out because of 16 Cascade, but this also rules out row 2. So he's not doing 2. Actually, No, he's not doing 2 moons for sub-areas because you can't do column 1 either. So that begs the question, what lines is TwelveSeven doing?
I'm kind of wondering if he's going snow.
I think snow is the most reasonable thing if you're not, unless you do some sort of business with TLBR. Like, no, because even then you would have to do column 4, and he has no regionals in sand, so that would not make sense.
Yeah.
So it is probably something, I don't know, probably something with snow, probably a C5, R4. I don't know what the other line is. I guess it's
How many yellow
C2?
coins does 12-7 have? I can barely read that. Is that 100, something like that?
111.
Okay, I don't know if he's going costumes then.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, Trisket. R4 or C2, C5. That would make the most sense here in terms of a snow finish. And it honestly isn't that bad of a snow finish. And it looks like he's grabbing a couple of purples for the for an outfit. Or maybe sticker?
Yeah.
Probably not stickers.
Yeah, actually one of those two.
And then probably gonna grab the hint art too. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good
Okay, then
decisions.
he's probably going outfits then in that case, if he's doing that.
Yeah. I think we're pretty confident on what route that he's doing. For C-Man, it's really just anything. He is getting purples. Oh, he did get the bird with limited troubles. But yeah, C-Man could be doing really anything with 60 Moons Cascade. But it looks like he's grabbing more purples. So it's got to be something with 35 regional sand.
Yeah, maybe column 4? I don't know if I like the look of that.
Or theoretically, he's getting an outfit and a sticker. That's also something that he could do. But we will have to see how many more purples that he grabs.
Yeah.
Before we can make that assumption.
Let's see, 12-7 does in Lake Kingdom here, see if he goes after extra moons. There's 14 moons lake on this board, so...
And based on what we're assuming, he's probably going to do that. I didn't see, did he grab outfit in sand? I was not paying attention. Okay. Want to make sure that we were right on that assumption.
Man, going in an ice cave?
Interesting. There's not quite an ice cave treasure goal on this board. Maybe going in here for coins, I guess.
Yeah, coins would be a good idea. Coins, there's regionals in here.
That is all of the regionals for both outfit and sticker, and he is actively grabbing more. So it is probably a 35 regional sand sort of thing.
That wouldn't surprise me too much. So it could mean column 4, it could also mean BLTR potentially for him.
No, not World Peace Sand. I don't think he's gonna do that.
I'm just throwing it out there. I guess it could potentially be row 2 as well. I don't know, but...
Also getting Jaxie. You said there's a Jaxie. There is a Jaxie on this board.
It's two, Jaxie for 2 stands, so...
I don't think that is enough distance to activate the stand. Let's see. Oh, it is. I did not know that it needed to be... It could be that close. I learn something new every day. Yeah, so... We can very safely assume Actually, no. I don't know if we can safely assume anything yet for Z-Man, because there's still so many plausible lines with the goals that he's going for. I don't think we can make a proper assumption.
Yeah, that's possible, yeah.
But yeah, 12 most likely going for 14 wins Lake. If he doesn't, I would be very surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the telltale sign is if we'll see man talk to the Sphinx and get the Sphinx Moon. And he's doing platform clips, so he's going there now. So I guess we'll see shortly whether or not he's doing actually no, that wouldn't even tell anything because he could still be doing C3, row 2, you know.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he gets Sphinx. Because if he doesn't get Sphinx, then that means another thing, so...
I think he would have to get Sphinx here. It would be very strange if he didn't. Oh!
Oh, right away.
Okay. So that means he has to be doing row 1, C4, and then is this a BLTR? It would probably be BLTR if you're doing the ground bat moons, right?
Again, BLTR is World Peace Sand, so
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't know.
TLBR. TLBR.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
TLBR. Wrong
Okay,
diagonal.
Yeah.
That is also called Jackson from 2 stands. Oh, and he's going back to the Sphinx. Alright, folks. He's really...
Okay, so yeah.
He's really
I forgot.
putting us through a whirlwind. Here is Let's Go Swimming Captain Toad for 12-7.
Yeah. So yeah, SMO7's got his first goal on the board. He's talking to that young little man down at the bottom. Yeah, I think this Pro 4, column 2, column 5 route for 12-7 is looking pretty likely.
Yeah, I don't see much reason to not go for that. It is a bad board, but all the options, it feels like they give the same amount of time.
Yeah.
So.
There could be worse things. Put it that way.
Yes, for sure. I like to think that Siemens doing row 1, row 2, C3. That is a plausibility for sure. Alright, Seaman got all the regionals he needs. He's buying outfits, so we can very safely assume that he's doing row 2. Yep. Probably not doing C5. 12-7 also getting minimal outs of purples. This is probably to buy the purple outfit so that he can minimize all the coins that he has to get. This will be his last moon here for the 14, as Seaman exits sand and heads on over to Lake to join 12-7.
I should probably do that movement that 12-7 is doing more often. I'm just trying to, like, have my way up against the wall and, like, just try to wall jump off that.
I feel like you could use, like, an upgrade in your movement, because your routing has been impeccable. But I feel like if you upgrade your movement, then you could pretty easily get sub 50s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Movement is definitely my deficit. So.
Yeah. Well, anyways, back to this match. Almost buying the sticker, that would have been really unfortunate. Having to go back out and get extra purples, but luckily, did not make that decision, and is just going to be buying outfits here. Personally, I would just buy all the outfits at the end, but this is fine too, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you're buying that many outfits, sometimes you're gonna end up being in at least a few shops anyways, so...
Yeah, it's not that terrible, it's just, you know, talk to the yellow person only once, is my thought process. See,
Yeah.
man, getting
Yeah.
triple A clip there. Very
Dude.
flashy. Yeah, Lapis, there is a very wide spectrum of bingo players. Ones that are very good at routing and not so great at movement, and then there's the very good at movement, not so great at routing. So, but that's how these matches are so much fun, because you never can assume who of the two is going to win, because if it's, you know, a seaside finish, it generally is more likely for the any percent brain person to win. But if it's like a lot of stuff, if it's like an 100 Moons wooded finish, then, you know, very much the upper hand to the router in that case. And that's just how bingo goes. That's why bingo's so much fun. Alright, 12-7. Yeah, he's in wooded. He's grabbing purples. Gonna get 15 probably for the outfit. And then gonna complete his purple collection.
Yeah, there is a 30 regional points winning rolling row 4 as well. So
Oh, that's true.
exactly.
And he's most likely doing row 4, so
Yep.
we will probably see more of that.
Yeah, that is one of the reasons why I like row 4 on this board, because it does give you a good chunk of regionals.
This is true, this is true. Yeah, Seaman will also most likely get 14 minutes like here. So he'll be here for a little bit longer. 12's just grabbing more purples. And looks like he's going to be doing the intermediate wooded route here. Messing up a little bit on ramp there, not going completely straight. TwelveSeven having a lot of trouble going perfectly straight on ramp. But is going to be able to get it. Not too much time lost there. Ramp is just one of those things that can sometimes mess you up like that. I do agree, he has put on both of the outfits that he's bought so far. Very interesting tactic. We'll see how it plays out for him. Maybe it's an intimidation tactic. We shall see. Now, intimidation for the opponent who can't see his gameplay. But that's besides the point. TwelveSeven not taking damage to the fuzzies there. That was very much a damage prone area.
I'm not sure what's going on cman's side, but there's a little bit of buffering over there. Not really sure if
It should catch up soon. Normally it's something that just fixes itself.
yeah.
Looks like it cut there, so hopefully it'll be up. Yeah, it looks like it'll be coming back. There we go.
There it is.
Alright.
Alright.
cman getting his 6th, 5th answer. I can't talk with my F's, but that's beside the point. Yeah, 6th question. Very much a tongue twister there. But he has obtained it. Yeah, I do think that what Trisket said with the row 1, row 2, C3 is the most likely thing here.
Yeah, it does look like what he's going for. It's interesting. It definitely has a lot of synergy in it, because he's got 9 and 10 moves from Nuts, and he's got 5 and 6 ground pound Seaside. But it does have a lot of crap in it, too.
Yeah, 16 Cascade is just not a great goal on this board.
On this board, yeah.
Of course, context always matters, except for World Peace Metro, where it is always bad. But normally there's always context with bingo squares. TwelveSeven is also at that 30 regional wooded goal, so we'll be buying that outfit when he gets work back after Spewart.
Just continuing to rack up nut moves too. Maybe another one here. Or should I say, another one. Joke was so bad I got off covered over here, man.
What's up? Sorry, I was not paying attention for a second. What'd you say?
I said, TwelveSeven is getting another nut move, or should I say, utter.
Ah, that's a good one.
He's getting himself up to the Spewart fight now. Looks like he's also going for it. Is there a reason why he needs this? Oh, he also needs the Goomba move. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, with 10 moves from Nuts in this route, and in both of their routes, and the Goomba move, they really do not have to get a heck of a lot of other moves in the kingdom, so this does make a lot of sense. Let's see. He's going for the, he's going for the Luigi art, I guess? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, he does need coins for 8 outfits, and this moon is just right here, so... Or he's not going for that moon. What moon is he going for here? Does he need more nut moons?
Oh, maybe he does need to go. Oh, did he get the Goomba moon already?
I don't know. He hasn't marked it off. I would assume
Yeah.
not. Yeah, I think he's gonna go down here grab this nut, and then warp back, and then get the Goomba moon. I think he just got too many moons.
Maybe
I think
right
that's
at the
what
end.
happened.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Happens sometimes.
Happens to the best of us.
Okay, yeah, he's
Yeah.
going over the good.
Yeah, it looks like he marked it off, so he'll be doing it on the restream very shortly. Yep, there it is. Typical Goombet catfish right there.
See, man, didn't get this done already. Huh. Coming over to the Goombas. It sounds like C-Man is actually closing the gap quite a bit on 12-7 here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that 60 Moons Cascade did take a while, but C-Man is the for sure the better mechanical player here.
Yeah.
Whether he's the better bingo router, definitely up for debate, but he is decently good with game knowledge. He's done a lot of all moons, so he knows a lot about that. Did 100% as well, knows all about the purples. He asked it himself, that doesn't quite convert, but I think it does, in my opinion, so we shall see how that works out for him in the end, but I think he's doing quite well. 12-7 in Cloud. Just beating up Bowser. He did end up getting all of the nut moons that he needed, thankfully.
That is good. Is knocked off Bowser here. Let me see, what in 12-7's route does he do? He needs to get 3 checkpoints and lost.
He will be going back to Cloud for picture match. I assume he'll do that at the end. I don't think it's a good idea for him to do it right after Night Metro.
Right,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah, I would do it between Metro and Seaside in this situation.
Between
sorry, he's going Snow, right? Never mind. So in his case, yeah, probably after Snow.
Yeah, because he's only getting the 1 checkpoint.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It definitely seems like 12-7 is in a pretty good lead here.
I mean, the only things that Seaman has to do is rush through Lost, grabbing maybe purples for an outfit along the way, because he does still need more outfits, and then just rush through Metro again, maybe grabbing purples for another outfit, and then he just goes through Seaside, and that's it. 12 has a lot more things to do in a shorter amount of time. He has to get all 3 checkpoints. He has to go to picture match. He has to get more outfits too. The 1 checkpoint snow will definitely not take the same amount. Definitely take less time than all the Seaside stuff, but I think the any percent skill that Seaman has over 12 here will do it in his favor, because he can just speed through Metro faster than 12 here.
Yeah, that's possible.
But I do think this will be somewhat of a close match. And that was his 3rd checkpoint. So we can mark that off.
Yeah,
Seaman finally catching up to 12-7 in the same kingdom, though I think he was in the same state of Wooded before, but... Seaman didn't turn the camera down enough there, or turn the camera too far down, because normally you want to unload the brick before the one, in between the one with the moon and in between the trapedal. And turning it all the way up, like 12 did, wasn't enough to unload it, so that's why it did not break the block there. But 12-7 is out, still is maintaining a little bit of lead over Seaman. I do think that will begin to diminish in Metro. I think what it really comes down to is how many costumes do they have in comparison? I haven't been keeping full track of costumes. How long it takes to do one checkpoint snow and go match, picture match, versus getting 6 Grandpa Moon Seaside and all the outfits that Seaman needs. So this will 100% be a close match, no doubt in my mind. It's just, ooh, Seaman taking a bonk there, unfortunately.
Where's the board?
But yeah, this will very much be up to how Metro goes for both runners. It looks like 12 is grabbing purples for another outfit. Makes sense, Metro purples are plentiful. In just plain any percent. Oh, he does need regional? Oh yes, he is doing... Oh, I forgot he's doing row 4, so he needs 8 moons from sub areas. This might not be as close as I thought, actually. I just completely forgot he had a 3rd line.
Yeah. Sometimes they are just annoying to get.
Yeah, all the bugs that Cappy wants to kill instead of getting the purples. The one time that you wanted Cappy to grab money and not kill things.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 definitely good on purples. There's the 2 right at the beginning of Day Metro, and also enough on top of the building to the left where he can definitely just run into shop, buy the outfit, and then do what he needs to do.
Yeah,
and then he can just...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine you also will probably run through the Dino sub area, and the Dino sub area will have 6 regionals in it, so...
Yeah, regionals will definitely not be a problem. I was more concerned about, like, when he'll buy the outfit.
Oh, yeah.
But regionals won't be a problem either. But for Seaman, this really is just a rush through Metro. So I think it's close, but right now I'm gonna say that it is in Seaman's favor to win, just based off of his any percent speed.
Yeah, they're both in Mecha Wiggler right now, so they are very close.
Yeah, 12-7 still maintaining a little bit of a lead over Z-Man here. Pretty close 2 cycle there, if I'm completely honest.
Pull through though.
But also, if we remember, 12 is 18 seconds behind Seaman's stream.
That's right. Yep.
So he is now like around, I want to say 40 seconds ahead, just based off of when Seaman killed, and plus that however many seconds.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, we will see. So don't be too hasty, folks, because 12-7 is ahead in real life. So it really depends on who finishes first in the race time, really, which you guys don't have access to, but we will inform you. Do not fear.
This is gonna be really close.
Yeah.
He's not going for purples under the bridge. Okay. I mean, you can definitely, or whatever you call it. I don't know if it's a bridge or a building or whatever. You can definitely get by without those, but I think having those really helps.
I don't think those purples are at all necessary for Metro, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
But yeah, here's where we'll see that Seaman will gain a lead in terms of game progression. It's just because 12 has to do all of these sub-areas. So we will be switching back to Seaman's audio for now. Just because he's further in the game progression. But we will see whether or not 12-7 can come back.
Definitely struggling a little bit in this shards area. But we'll get there.
Up. Gotta wait for it to fully close there.
Yeah, sometimes those things can be a pain in the neck. I should know, I have plenty of experience with this sub-area.
I'm glad I learned how to do the cappy clips here. They are a lifesaver. Ooh, Seaman messing up a little bit in bullet building here. It's gonna mess up the whole cycle, unfortunately. Yeah, bullet building is just... Once you don't get the first cycle or whatever, it's just a hassle to get up those poles and just do it all quickly. I didn't expect this, but 12-7 is actually already at Dizzy Heights. He will probably be doing outfit room, dino room, and people's room here.
That would make sense.
He will also probably get this hint art just in case he needs more coins. Yep. Good play on his part.
Smart decision there. One of the other things that I hope that 12-7 has in mind too is that in Snow Kingdom you do not get an extra yellow coin outfit set. So, but you do in Seaside. So sometimes I think runners can get caught off guard with that. Uh-oh.
12, no, just go. Yes, okay. Got a little stuck in between those two buildings, but if you just push in, it's all good. Luckily you realize that. But Seaman, he's done. He's out of Metro.
Yeah. Out of Metro.
So it's really how fast he can get these groundbound moons. And of course, get all the outfits. But I will say, I don't think it will be, faster than, or I don't think that 12-7 can end up being faster here, just because of the amount he has left in Metro compared just only stuff in Seaside and no traveling between kingdoms. Or I guess, Seaman is doing the sub-area moons in Seaside. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe? Maybe. There is a world where either of them win here. There are separate worlds where either of them win.
Yeah, it's still gonna be pretty razor close, so...
I'm a little worried about 12's purple count, though.
Yeah, I am worried about that, too.
He is down 10, and there are 10, like, available, but they're not in very great spots.
Right, yeah.
Well, there's a lot more. There's, like, 80 available. Actually,
Yeah,
I think there's probably more than that. But I don't think the spots for them are very great in relation to the Dino Room.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, looks like this is the second ground pound move for Seaman.
Yep.
And let's also see which sub-area he chooses, because I think that choice really does matter.
My gut would be go with Lava Rising here. If you're doing ground pound moves, that's not super far away from the ground pounds. Some of those in the back of the kingdom and stuff.
Lava Rising does have a lot of room for error.
It does.
If he does it, but it doesn't look like he is doing it though.
Okay.
He will probably end up doing Rocket just because he has to go to the shop for
Outfits. Yeah, that
so
makes
he'll
sense.
probably choose one of those sub areas.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think if you were going for Lava Rising, you probably would have been in there by now, so...
Yeah, for sure. But he is gonna get 6 ground pound moons here in just a second. 12 is buying outfits now in Metro.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I don't know... Yeah, I don't know how many he needs. But I assume that's enough because he doesn't have any more.
Yeah. He has 4 purple point outfits.
He did mark it off.
Marked off.
He did mark off 8.
He hasn't marked off 7, but okay.
Well, he's not going for 7, so...
Oh, no, he is. Column 2.
Oh, that is true. Is he going for something else? No, right?
I really
But
hope not.
C-Man is buying all of the stuff now. It's not looking very good for 12-7 fans here.
Yeah.
He's still looking for purples. He does need one more. That sucks. Oh, but there's 2 right there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, depth perception is a little bit of a meanie.
Yeah.
Especially on these little awnings. But he is out of there.
Alright, he's got it. Yeah, 40 regionals in Metro can be quite difficult, so...
Yeah, especially because of the fact that he warps straight from sewer hole to rooftop, and there's a bunch of stuff near slots, near slots over there. It looks like he is choosing to do rocket, so Seaman will be finishing up here first.
Looks that way, yeah.
Yeah. Thank God, 12-7 luckily is choosing snow. I know it's just in case, because, you know, it's hard to choose the wrong kingdom, but he did do it, luckily.
Just like I chose snow today on my board, too.
Alright, Seaman, almost there. Just needs one other, one the last sub-area moon here.
And time.
GG's, Seaman. GG's. Congratulations on the win. That was a really, really close match, I will say. That was an insanely close match.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised how close that was. For the difference in skill between these two runners mechanically, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And yeah, 12-7 is going to be finishing up here in just a second.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You guys can't see it, but he did finish in real time with a 51-20. Oh
amazing.
my god. This is crazy. This better be a happy Goomba. This better be the happiest Goomba on the planet. I will be very disappointed if this is not Happy Goomba. I'm going to mark him done on the restream so we can just get him in here as fast as we can so we can talk with these runners. But yeah, GG's. Yeah, gamers, feel free to join in the link that was sent to you. C-Man!
Man.
Gamers, feel free to join in. Mute.
Alright.
GG, C-Man. Holy, let's get 12-7 in here, too. Oh my god, gamers.
Hey.
He's not ready.
GG.
Sorry. Did not mean to drag him in.
Oh.
GG's, that was an insane close match.
Yeah. Wait, I have ads.
Oh no.
Yeah. What did you think of this board?
It was to be honest, I kind of regret doing my route because I didn't really realize how bad 16 Moons Cascade would be.
Yeah.
If that had been like any other goal, this would have been a better route, but it was just really hard.
12, sorry for dragging you in prematurely.
Hello.
All right. Yes. Hello.
Hey.
Dude,
Congrats.
GG's, you put up a showing today, 12, I will say.
I was feeling it. It was a really good run. I was really happy with how I routed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did an amazing job. 51-20 is nothing to sneeze at for sure.
That's PB by like 3 or 4 minutes, I think.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think my line, like I realized kind of later on, it's like once I get out of Wooded, it's kind of just rush to Seaside and do all the stuff there. I don't know if I like that though.
Yeah, we definitely were not fans of 60 Moon Cascade starting out with this board just because it's just not at all great with a late finish like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I realized it a little bit too late.
Is.
So yeah. But other than that, I think I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, 12. I was actually looking at the route you chose, and I was like, that doesn't look all that bad on this board. I think that's pretty good. So, kind of nice to know that.
Yeah, it was basically any percent until I got to Lake. The only thing I deviated from any percent was I got some purples in town and sand and bought the sand outfit. But it was any percent until Lake, which was really easy.
Yeah.
And then like Lost was any percent except for the 3 checkpoints. So I mean, I knew I was going to spend a lot of time in Metro and a little bit more than any percent time in Wooded, which really wasn't that much. I was just getting purples along the way, and I think I got 2 extra moons because of the 10 nuts and the Goomba moon. But but everything else was, I felt like I routed well. I saw the 1 checkpoint in snow, and I'm like, that's a snow finish. Even though I was going back to cloud, I would have to go to snow, but I really only spent like 45 seconds in snow before leaving. Yeah. It's like the easiest snow seaside goal, and you really shouldn't be turned off of it, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we were talking in here, the biggest factor is how you guys would play Metro, and for C-Man, it was just plain old any percent Metro, so we knew he would probably have the upper hand there, so... But again...
Yeah, I saw what I was not quite at Spewert, and I saw he checked off the 6 Sphinx moons. And I'm like, crap, he caught up to me. So like I knew I had a lead because of how quickly I ran through the first kingdoms. But when I saw he had 6 Sphinx questions answered, and I was still in Wooded, I knew I was in trouble.
I mean, you played pretty well though.
Yeah, I didn't make any. I don't feel like I made any major mistakes. I didn't die stupidly. I didn't, try to go too fast and bonk a bunch. I did a little bit, but there was only a couple points where I could look back and say I had a little bit of trouble here and there. But I felt like I played this board as well as I could have possibly played it, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if it wasn't for, a couple mistakes here and a little bit more mistakes on Z-Man's side, we would have had a completely different result. So I feel like you should be definitely proud of this race, even though how you perceived of it beforehand. So
yeah, same. And GGC, man. I'm sure you guys talked about it on stream, but we play a lot of we played a lot of bingo leading up to this. So it was unfortunate that we had to meet like this, but it was I brought my best for you.
Yeah,
you always do.
I was getting very worried. I was getting through Metro, like I started messing up the movement, and I was like, I might actually lose. Like, I'm no offense to you,
No,
but
none taken. I was saying on stream last night, I'm like, I have no delusions that I have any chance of winning tomorrow, but we're gonna put up a show anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I expected you to win. I'm proud of myself for getting as close as I was, but I fully expected you to win this matchup.
I will say that you did have a lead in story progression up until you entered the sewer in Metro.
Well, I entered the sewer. Oh, really?
Yeah. In terms of pure game progression, that's when your lead ended. And you actually warped to rooftop sooner than C-Man. So technically, if you want to like twist some things, that could count. But you were down on moons.
Yeah,
so.
but I knew I wasn't gonna go and get musicians and stuff because I had to get the sub area moons. So it was just go up there and progress. And I thought I counted correctly, and it turns out I did. But I'm like, if I need an extra moon, I can just buy one at the shop when I'm there purchasing my costumes. So
yeah, I think the main thing was the purple coin routing in Metro. I feel like you definitely skipped over all of the ones near like slots and where Peach is up there. I feel like you definitely could have grabbed more over there. But
I
honestly,
probably could have routed that better. But I'm still not upset. I think
that was the only like mini routing mistake that you made. Everything else was really, really good. So
yeah, agreed.
all right.
GG.
Well, yeah, GG's everyone. If no one else has anything to add, then I think we're gonna wrap it up here on Speed Gaming 4.
Yeah, make sure you follow the runners, follow the commentators.
Yep, follow everybody here. Everyone's a gamer. And yeah, thank you to Speed Gaming again for letting me host the tournament on here. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow with more bingo. Can you believe it? We have a bunch of matches happening tomorrow. We have one at 1 p.m. Eastern. It Is Not Raw versus Callus happening on Speed Gaming 2. We have one at 2 p.m. Eastern, JD Boy versus Wiener, a highly anticipated match. That one's going to be really interesting, happening on Speed Gaming Main. We got one at 5 p.m. Eastern with It Is Not Raw versus Killjoy Inferno on Speed Gaming 2. And then I'll give more information about the others tomorrow. You can always feel free to check out the schedule. SGL, SMO, bingo for info. There you go. The schedule. Oops, I forgot the 25. SGL 25 SMO bingo. Check out the schedule there for all of the bingo matches. There's going to be plenty of bingo for this summer and early fall, so make sure to stick around. Thank you, gamers, for playing. Thank you, Three Strikes, for commentating with me.
Very welcome.
And
thank you guys, appreciate it.
We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye.